Welcome back everyone to another episode of the Gaming on the Brain playthrough. Today we're playing another Technos game, hot off the heels of Double Dragon. Well, almost.
Double Dragon 3.
Next one to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's one that Glenn's been waiting to do for a while, Combatribes. And I have fairly fond memories of this back on the SNES.
Combatribes came out at the same time as DD3, didn't it? It was Technos' more direct answer to that game, and it doesn't play that much like Double Dragon 1 2, but it's closer to DD 1 and 2 in spirit than DD3 is, so it's a classic in my opinion.
By far the better game.
We're going to go for it out with both.
Yeah, but we'll let the demo run through like usual.
Nice simple demo on this one.
So 1990, Glenn.
90 for Combatribes, yeah.
Technos Japan again, yeah.
It's got great sprites. I mean, the characters have character, for want of a better term.
Let's get in there.
Yeah, let's go for it, bro.
Let's do it. Oh, I think I want to be blue guy, Berserker.
Yeah, you go for him. I am going to go for Bolivar. Bolivar's the yellow one. He's the heavy of the group. Fighting's very similar in this game, you know that, don't you know? But there's just a few differences in certain specific moves. Like characters have a charge attack, which is easily done. That's the best move in the game, clearly, you know.
It's been a while, but I do.
You'll easily pick it straight up again. It said it's not the same as Double Dragon, which it obviously didn't want to be. It's closer to. When I first saw this game actually in the arcade, I thought this was Target Renegade. I thought this was the Renegade sequel because I hadn't actually seen Target Renegade at home at that time, which came out 2 years earlier. That game being a home exclusive, you know. We went into that in a different story, so I'll not do that now. But it does have a similar structure to Kunio Kun or Renegade, depending on which part of the world you're from. This first gang are the motorcycle nuclear warheads.
That's a nice name.
Yeah. I mean, what's great about them again, the charm of each of the gangs. I mean, there's 6 levels with over 5 different gangs that you fight. And, you always fight these little mook characters here. They don't have much health. Every gang has their own version in different colours, and you've usually got at least 2 sort of exclusive members, like Elfish, the typical sort of biker guy with the glass bottle, and the unnamed guy in black with the chain, which I don't know what it's called, so he's dead anyway. Here's your boss of level 1, which is Fats.
Fats, small.
Because he's fat.
And must be small with the one of that.
Great thing about this boss as well, he has that huge lumber, but it's where you hit him enough and that he drops it, you know. Do you remember that?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
And he's got a few more moves, yeah, and he's got other moves. Obviously, when he hasn't got that lumber, as you can see, once you drop it, it's gone. You know, you don't get to keep that. There's simple grapple moves as well, although again it's very different from Double Dragon. You can jump on the back of enemies if you press the kick button at just the right time.
It plays nice though. You know, it does play.
It's got a nice feel, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Even though it's not exactly Double Dragon, you can see the influence a bit there. Like I said, some people see this as being the true Double Dragon 3, which obviously with where that game turned out.
I don't think I'd have been disappointed if it was. I think it you know, it would have been a little different, but still addictive game and plays well, you know.
It's not. It doesn't have the the refinement of the Double Dragon games. Not like 1 and 2. You know, it is more of a pure, just straight up brawler where you just kick the shit out of everything. But it's fun for it. You know, some moves are like contextual. You know, depending on your distance and
just
that.
like Gold Map style.
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, I've just jumped on a guy's back edge by pressing kick at the right distance. If you're right over him, you'll stamp on him instead, kick him in the side. Basically.
How do you pick him up off the floor?
You have to go to his face. I think I go to his head and press punch. Then I think you pick him up that way.
Right. Okay.
See, some of these moves are missing from the SNES version, which we'll get to in the future. It's a great game in its own right, but it misses some stuff and adds some good content and all that. Right. It is a really great conversion to SNES. The thing I love about the SNES game, I personally feel it feels a bit more like Double Dragon than this game. So when the time comes, I hope you have a shot and get where I'm going with that.
Oh, we'll do it.
It just feels more like Double Dragon with the basic combat.
Very good. What was I say there? It only came out on the SNES, didn't it?
Yeah, it's SNES exclusive. Yeah. I think it's got a downloadable. It's digital now as well. That might be the arcade version, or I think both versions are. This gang was called the Killer Clowns, and we've killed the Killer Clown.
Killed the Killer Clown.
G Terror was the Joker rip-off, and K Clown was the Pennywise rip-off.
Before going anywhere, you'd see that staircase and mezzanine area.
It's
DD Crew, isn't it? Starting to
Oh, well, it's done way better than DD Crew. Now you've got away from me because this tax stages, you can't run when you've got a throwable object. Or you make a 1 versus mode, Mark.
Not yet out.
The boss of this level is Salamander, and just like Fats before, he's got a sub weapon first, which he fights with, as you can see, flame breath.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then he attacks hand to hand with a Bobo slap of all things he's got. So there's a little bit of influence from another. He's got his own whirlwind kicked out, which is quite cool, I thought. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a class game. By pressing the credit button, the start button, you might notice the time shoots back up as well. So you set the time as well as increase your health, which was something we spoke about earlier.
For like 1100 odd health.
On the SNES version, you fight Salamander here and the level ends here, but on this version it's got extra sections, so it's nice. Like I say, there's been cuts to the SNES, but it adds a really good versus mode, which might come in handy in the future. But as I said, it's not a boring game. There's enough different moves that the satisfaction's there, you know, and it looks nice as well. So, yeah, it's great when you hurt each other. So at least we've confirmed we can hurt each other.
Definitely.
Now it's quite tricky this because, like you see, you're going up this scaffold area, and Salamander, when you fight at the top, which will be the next floor, in Technoland, right? It's a very small area.
Oh, just Technoland?
I think it's maybe Technos Land, but I'm not going to miss off the S.
Oh, no, it's Technos Land.
My bad.
That must have been the SNES version.
But no, you didn't go up. You said this bit's not in it. They've cut the level. Done that for a few levels actually. A little bit surprising because I think it's a 12 meg card, you know. But as I said,
probably for the versus work in it.
Well, there's extra. There's 3 extra backgrounds actually used in Versus, which are not in this version, so they've done it that way. And to be honest, I quite like they've done it really because it makes it a bit of its own beast instead of just copying this version, which I think they could have done. So I don't mind. I was quite happy to earn the PCB and the SNES version back in the day, like, so
yeah.
it was one of my best games. I love this.
It's giving us Vendetta vibes. I feel like I need to play Vendetta.
Yeah, there's music a bit and all.
Maybe next week with Vendetta.
By that extension, we might have to play Crime Fighters 1 no more.
No, it'd have to be Crime Fighters 2 anyway, so we can have like the full uncut version.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. There's reasons for that. Slash Skate Screamers. There's only one basic enemy on this level, like new enemy, and that is the skaters, and the pain in the arse pretty much, but they die easy. But like you can see, they never stop moving. They just now Blitz is a good character for these because he's got a charge and flying kick, and it's got active frames all the way, like, so. There's none of this sort of messing about with separate hits. Like, how do you start?
There you go, you're on, man.
On battle.
Oh, right up the arse.
Pick up the pinball machines as well. Something missing again from the SNES version as well, man. There's no weapons in that version. I mean, it don't make a massive difference to this game, unlike, say, Double Dragon, as we talked about before, but it was nice to have them, and it was sadly missed in the SNES, but so be it, you know, it is what it is. There's a few of the sort of bash moves missing from that version as well. I don't believe you can kick them standing up. Like you kick while you're standing over them. I think you only have the get down, stop the head off the ground. Also, you can't pick them up by you asked about earlier, that move.
The feet?
The face. Like from the front end. I mean, them can't do that on SNES, definitely. I definitely remember seeing that out like for the first time in this version. And, you know, this is another level as well that has been cut a bit for the SNES version. So this scene here is where you fight the boss of this level, and SNES this version has a little bit extra to play about with. So I'll put this game, not enough you agree with me, man, but I'll put this game, well, the SNES version of this game, in the same league as Super Double Dragon. I just thought, because it came at the same time by the same company, and it was polished enough to be a good game, and dare I say it, I'm going to be cheeky here, dare I say it, I think the combat feels slightly better in Combatribes than the SNES and Super.
Nah, I'll disagree. I think Super Double Dragon's combat's tremendous.
Have you played it on the SNES? Combatribes?
Yeah, well, back in the day with you.
Oh,
yeah,
we did not play some of this.
Yeah, we played quite a bit. But,
there's not as much depth. I mean, there's not, bear in mind, obviously misses some of the moves from the arcade as well, so there's not as much depth, but just for size of sprites and all, man, I thought as a SNES version and as a com version, it just looks great.
Yeah, I mean, graphically, I can imagine it would be better than Super, but
bigger spike.
And the gameplay in Supers, it's got the balance just right. There's not many games to make you feel like absolute, tough twat when you're playing them. Super manages to get it right.
Oh, it's still a great game, Mike. It's a great game. Boss in this level, Trash. He's a very stereotypical punk character, but he's also one of the nastiest bosses. Reason being with this bloke, he's got that hammer and he's got that move that you've just found out the hard way about. You can't drop it, mate. You can't drop the hammer. It's I don't know what my start button is now.
Start. Go on. There's no coins in, man.
Oh.
I used them all.
Coins on the side in it. That's the thing with this game, you need to get your coins up. I'm playing as Blitz, who's the weakest character, but he's the fastest, and his charge attack's excellent, like, because it's more of a surprise attack. It's so quick. It's good.
I would like to say I'm trading blows with this guy, but he's not. He's just hammering us in the face, basically.
He's nasty. You best kick him and all and punch him from an angle because he's just lethal, like.
What?
Is that the credit button?
Don't know what you're pressing. Yeah, there's some person.
Half the battle of these is the skaters who in it.
They're annoying. Yeah, that's your start button.
I reckon between rounds we should just top the credits up, yeah.
Yeah, like that. So it gives you, there's like a little bit of frame skip, not frame skip, but like a pause when you put a credit in, which is annoying actually.
I think that happened. I remember it's stopping a bit, I remember doing this in the original PCB.
Yeah,
doing like
definitely, it's not
nothing like the movement in Double Dragon 3, like when they're walking.
Aye.
Stadium Barbarians level 4. These is cool. Like now, this guy I'm fighting W Riot, I believe. With the knife, these are quite lethal to do a lot of damage. And you've got H Squad, who's the other guy there. Looks more like a British romper stomper, like very British. Thug of the like 70s, really, early 80s.
Yeah.
With his wrench.
Shows your tool.
I say they've got some nice variety amongst the bad guys and that. And also, if you want to complain about the lack of diversity as far as females go, don't, because there'll be a very good reason for that later.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember quite a lot.
To get your arse handed to you, mate, basically. Really?
I know. I remember cheap.
Oh yeah, lethal, absolutely lethal. The one thing I've never understood about this level, like the gang you're fighting, right? So you're fighting punks and you're fighting more punks with mohawks, so it's pretty much exactly what you'd expect from the theme of the game, like warriors, because that's where you can clearly see there's some
yeah, of course, inspiration,
influence taken from. But now here's the boss, and this is him. He's called Windwalker.
It's Big Chief Wiggum off
well, Chief Wigwam.
Chief Wigwam, that's it, not Wiggum.
And I've never worked out why is it like it's just an Indian? It just doesn't add up, as it turns out, he's quite lethal though. The hatchet he's got, his tomahawk. Again, that's a weapon actually that gets dropped and he fights you hand to hand again as well, like the first two bosses. He's not like Trash. I don't find him as bad as Trash. But as you can see, like all the bosses that have what could be considered a special move, where they tend to use the weapon like rapidly and that. So
yeah,
nearly every boss has something similar along their lines. It's nasty, like.
You might as well just fill your health up, then.
Right?
You might as well fill your health up.
Yeah. But I'm tempted to try and pick up Bulliver again, like, but I can't see.
Right. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. When you fight these, it's a bit like the old one-hit run-away kind of thing, isn't it?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, you can work a bit better, but like I say, if you're playing this for real, with real money and that, it's a hard game. I mean, just because it's like there's a lot going on and you don't have a lot of control. Where Double Dragon 1-2, there's quite a bit of crowd control. I mean, you can obviously control how many enemies come on screen at once, and you've got a lot more emphasis on weapons and different technique. Where here it's a pure brawler, but I said it's not the worst for it. Like, it's just a different type of beat 'em up, I think.
Yeah, it's still good.
I said it was one of my favourite PCBs. This one. I mean, it doesn't beat out the likes of the Golden Axe games and that, and DD1 and 2, but comes pretty close.
He must be close to dying. So I can oh, he's dead. Let's see, I can grab him now.
Yeah, you finish off the bad guys. And
is that how it works? So when they are close to death, you can grab them and not them fall over. That, you know. Again, it's a little bit like Double Dragon, isn't it, where you get that.
Sort of like the weekend. Yeah.
It takes longer for them to get up and things like that, which I always loved. It was a fantastic detail.
Or they start falling a different way when you hit them and that as well, depending on what you hit them with. Slaughter Troops, last level. I can't remember the name. Oh, sorry, the guy in the green's called the Enforcer, and the guy in blue is exclusive to the arcade version, so call him what you want, how you want. But the quite like those, he's got a gun.
No,
and
we can't call him the guy in blue because that's me.
It's called Blue.
Bluey.
Blue Waffle, there you go. He's pretty lethal level, but again, this is another big change from the SNES, and that, like I said, the blue guy doesn't exist. There's a lot more of the H Squad characters, which was the bald thug on the last level.
Right.
They're in a lot more levels them actually, and there's a few of them on here instead. This level, if I remember right, is shorter as well in the arcade version, but the reason being because SNES version, the arcade version's got another scene. It's actually got another extra level. You'll see, it's got big changes.
Was the music better on the SNES version as well?
I would say it was.
I remember thinking the music was quite weak on this.
It's not as good as the DD1 and 2. It's not as memorable. I mean, it's not the worst soundtrack I've heard in an arcade game. You know, some would argue that's Pit Fighter.
Not much melody going on.
Yeah, and this just goes over and over and over again. This one little ditty basically. Yeah, there's a few little parts like this level.
Talking lift scene.
Yeah, which is about 3, and then you end up in a. Well, you'll see anyway.
Oh, don't know what happened to you there.
I'm going to deliberately die and come back as Bolivar because I like him. He's slower than that, but I like him.
I'm happy enough if is it Berserker this guy?
Yeah, have you seen he's running move though?
Yeah,
it's not as to me. You tend to get hit out of the air. Tend to get knocked out of the air. Oh, it's automatically come back in. Oh, right. Didn't get changed. So be it.
Another lift? Oh, not yet.
No.
You did. You did.
You did.
Oh.
Right, another little change of this version. This guy in the salmon coloured suit, would you say it's salmon or pink or whatever? Oh, very light orange or the stupid looking bloke anyway, the cigar. He obviously you never find out because the game, I don't know the actual story of the arcade game really, apart from what we've seen on Wikipedia.
Right.
There's differences in the two versions, but he's obviously supposed to be the real boss of the syndicate, if you want to call it that. But well, I'm not spoiling it actually.
Yeah, don't let's keep it just in case any of our watchers and listeners haven't.
Well, we have those.
Well, we've got 45.
Yeah, we have. Now on the roof, which what would have happened on the SNES? I can spoil this much. On the SNES version, you would have fought this guy who's the boss of this gang.
Right.
So you would have fought him in that penthouse section, and then this section here, this rooftop, is where you fight the real boss, which is you'll find out in a bit, because that's a big change in this version. So they've taken on this guy who's called Swastika in the Japanese version, so they changed up the Master Blaster for the international for obvious reasons. You know, just in case.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, who's he remind you of? Do you know World Heroes? It's like Robin from World Heroes, and this came out before World Heroes, so it's weird how like Nazi characters tend to have these sort of biomechanical soldiers, you know.
Well, it's because they're involved in so many secretive experiments.
I don't remember them making robot Nazis. Or I tell you where they're taking influence. If I would have said that they were taking influence from Wolfenstein, but no, because I think the early Wolfenstein game, the very early Wolfenstein stuff, had nothing to do with like cybernetic Nazis. It wasn't until like 3D in that came out.
Hitler was cybernetic.
Aye, but there was a few others as well. Like there was a robot Himmler and stuff and all. but I don't think all that stuff came into it till the first true 3D game.
No, I'm pretty sure Wolfenstein 3D was Mega Hitler at the end.
Well,
I might be wrong.
Do you know Wolfenstein guns all the way back to about 1982?
Yeah, aye.
So it's like Castle Wolfenstein, where it's just like it looks more like Berserk or something. In mazes, overhead mazes. So it's not the first.
Yeah, but Wolfenstein 3D came out before this. It was 1991, I think, wasn't it?
I don't think it was, mate. Oh, it was like Doom was what? Doom 93, I think.
I think it might have been 93 actually.
What we've got anyway, this is the final section. You've got a classic, right? It is a classic. You've got a classic boss rush, which isn't present on the SNES. This level isn't present on the SNES, so we're literally fighting miniaturized versions of each gang here, mate.
Right.
So you take on each boss that we've done. We've done 5, remember, and about 4 of these mooks and that, and also, and then you move on to the next one, and you've got a big surprise at the end. So,
well, this one was easy enough.
Yeah, the
boss has got full health now still.
I can't remember. I think so. I said.
Yeah, he's about to die anyway.
Played out, aye.
Right. I'm going after Salamander.
It's not a too big game, is it? It's quite short.
Yes.
It doesn't outstay its welcome. I mean, as I say, you look for stuff like Final Fight and all those be, but sometimes you get after about half an hour and you're like, wait, I'm done now. I've just like happily stopped.
Yeah, you do. You get that beat 'em up boredom, or just.
I always say about half an hour tops as champion. Like, I mean, I'd rather than split the game into different modes and have like an arcade mode for like half an hour and then something maybe, I thought Golden Axe with its additional modes was perfect for that. Like,
oh, he's dying. They definitely got less health.
Yeah, he's out. Like, here's Trash again. Now, interestingly, with Trash, have you noticed you're not fighting any of these skaters? You've only got the Mook characters, the generic.
That makes this fight so much easier.
Aye, because they were what caused the problem. I wonder if somebody saw that, but now we can't impose them on a game like.
Ow, straight in the plonk. I think he's dead. You did that on purpose.
You notice that there as well. He died after one hit, but you'd like I tried to grab him and he fought you off. So some characters still seem to have that immunity up until death and that. I wonder if it's because he's still like a weapon, he still holds his weapon. Do you know what I mean? I think that's because most of them normally they have a weakened state, don't they?
Aye, yeah.
It's just because of this fight here.
Still kind of hard to get a hold of this guy.
Yeah, let's just say. Say they don't go down as well, they won't get knocked down until they're nearly dead, until they lose the weapon and that. But,
yeah, he just staggers back, doesn't he?
Yeah. He should go down now.
Oh yeah, he's going down now.
Oh,
you win there. I remember him, just fought you. Oh, actually got somebody with me flying kick. Well, flying knee.
Oh, he's got that whirling kick as well.
Oh, where'd you get that from? Oops.
Just as a running theme as well, and obviously a cry for pity for myself. I've still got me broken wrist, as you say. So any poor play on my part is just down to this. Marcus, I don't know what Marcus' excuse is.
Just my excuse is I haven't really played this much.
Indeed. Oh,
he's deed.
Right, cutscene. 4K. Very graphic.
It is.
Right, so you don't get to fight him. I don't know his name, and now you fight Martha Splatterhead, who is the game's bot.
I don't remember
times
fighting
2.
here. I thought,
Yeah.
I thought
On the rooftop.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're doing the SNES, alright.
So that's the SNES. I must have played the SNES more than this one.
Probably likely aye. But the thing is as well, like we spoke about earlier, nasty thing about this character, apart from it being lethal and having horrible long range fast moves, you fight 1 per player. So in 3 players you'll take on 3, you know, and that doesn't make them any easier, so it turns into like a sort of nasty pit fighter. Sometimes better just sticking with kicks as well. I do find kicks to be more powerful for a better range than that than punches.
You get like 1 hit in every.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a coin muncher, like just like Cleopatra off DV3. Although it's not as irritating as that though.
Yeah,
you see how irritating that was.
Like, across the screen every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't fun that. Like,
if you let her walk up and down into you, like you can hit her a bit easier.
Yeah,
as long as you close the gap.
It's that double Dragon Commodore thing going on there.
Aye.
As I say, it's not like you have to knock them down, or every hit does damage at last, so.
Ow. Jeez.
So if you're playing a 3-player game and 2 of your mates died though, you'd be stuck with all 3. The others don't disappear, so mine's out.
That would be shocking.
Aye. Well, Double Dragon 2, you killed your twin first, didn't you? So
Yeah.
oh, where they gone? That's Combatribes.
She flew. Hit that so hard. That just looks like Double Dragon now, doesn't it? Which is blue and red.
Pretty climactic ending. Was a bit more fleshed out ending on the SNES. Like it's way more fleshed out. I mean, you wouldn't even know who she was in this version.
No, that was a decent game. I enjoyed that.
It's fun. It's fun.
The Combatribes.
Or as I used to pronounce it, the Combatribes.
Combatribes.
Because that's how it looked like to me. So you know.
No, that was good. That was good. Well, as always, everyone, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. And yeah, I've got sun in my face, but that's fine.
Hope you enjoyed Combatribes.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we'll be back shortly with another episode. Who knows what that could be? Could be anything, Glenn. Could be anything.
Could be.
It could be.
We
Narc.
know what it is, don't we?
It could be Narc. We think. Well, yeah. Is there much credits? Is there much in the way of credits?
That's it, mate. That's it. Nothing else. No story really.
Nah, it's not.
Just fighting. Lots of
The
fighting.
end. Nah, it's a good game. I'd recommend a playthrough. Hey everyone, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye now.
Take care.